The longest fast I've ever done is 14 days, and today is day 15 on my current 30-day water fast. We call that uncharted territory. There's no way I could have got this far without all of you, so I got 3 words for you.
I love you guys.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Day 15, definitely uncharted territory. This is a real-time update, meaning that you will be seeing this about 3 or 4 hours after I'm recording it. You know, usually our videos have a 1 to 2 day delay. You know, we film it, I have to edit it, get it out to you guys. So this is just a quick, easy update, old school Carnivore Quest on the porch. I told you guys this month I would be doing more videos like this because you guys keep me accountable, you know. So I'm gonna let you know what I've been going through. It's a little over 2 weeks with no food, and I'm gonna answer a few of your questions toward the end of the video that I pulled out of our comment section. Don't know if you guys can tell, but my eyes are pretty red, glazed over, tired looking. I definitely had some insomnia last night on day 14. Day 14 was weird. I woke up with absolutely no hunger. About 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it hit hard. The kind of hunger that just consumes you. You just can't get your mind off of it. I fought through that, and then when Cassie and I went to bed, I just laid there wide awake, mind racing, next level insomnia for sure. So I ended up getting up about an hour after I laid down, started editing Cassie's most recent video that'll be coming out to you guys Saturday. It's her 2-week BBBE challenge update, and it was a pretty long edit. I'm not quite finished with it. Probably finish it later this evening. But anyway, I was up till like 6:30 in the morning, and I finally got to bed, and I was sleeping like a baby. Now, little Larry, I thought had to go to work at 2 p.m., right? So, you know, I can get like, 6 hours. No, he woke me up at 10 a.m. and he told me he had to work at 11. So I got about 3.5 hours sleep, drove him to work, which is about, 20 minutes, come back. And as soon as I got in the car to take him, I'm like, as soon as I get back, I'm going right back to bed for a few hours. But once I got home, I'm pretty much wide awake. So I'm just going to push through the day and, try and get to bed with Cassie tonight. But that insomnia, like I said, next level. It's crazy. Your mind's racing. Even if you doze off for a second, which I didn't last night, but your mind will race like all these images. It's a whole nother kind of insomnia, and I've only experienced it one other time, and that's when I did that 14-day fast. So I'm definitely wiped out today, but I still got a smile on my face, and I'm hanging in there. I have not checked my weight. A lot of people have been asking me about my weight loss. I haven't checked it yet. I'm going to check it at the end of the month. This fast is not about weight loss. It's going to be an awesome bonus, right? But this fast is about healing. And I had somebody ask a question about my tinnitus. How's it doing? And when I go through those questions at the end of the video, I'll let you know how that's going. But overall, the hunger comes and goes in waves. And if you're considering doing a very long fast, it's all mental. Fasting is simple, right? You just don't put food in your mouth. And, I'm having no problem with no coffee now. You guys know I love coffee. I've always been an advocate, for coffee on the carnivore diet. People, trip out, oh, you shouldn't have coffee on carnivore. And, I always shoot that down. If you got 100 pounds to lose, you should worry about that before a cup of coffee. 100 pounds will kill you a lot quicker than 1 cup of coffee. But I'm thankful that I'm not having a problem. It was really after day 4, day 5, when my cravings for coffee stopped. And this is the longest I've gone in my adult life, since I was about 21 probably, that I've gone without coffee. So I'm definitely jazzed about that, but it's crossed my mind, should I keep it going, just give up the coffee for good? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if you make it 30 days without coffee, any intelligent person would just keep going, right? Oh my gosh, it got so bright out. Where'd our clouds go? Sorry about that brightness behind me, guys. That's the problem with having a low quality camera. Now, roughly the first 7 or 8 days of the fast, I didn't, do any cooking for Cassie. Didn't do any shopping. You guys know on day 11 I went to Walmart. But yeah, now I'm cooking for her. I put out a few shorts showing me cooking for her, and that's not too bad. You know, I'm almost to the point of no return, because like when I was cooking that chuck roast for Cassie, you know, I mean, you just can't break your fast and start eating. You know, you got to break your fast really slowly when you go this long. So that's what I call the point of no return. You know, when it could be dangerous for you to just sit down and eat, it makes it a little easier to keep going. Right now I'm having my raw unflavored element, and I've done a really good job, guys, keeping up with my water. 3 to 4 liters a day. I haven't had any dehydration, which I know from past fasting, you know, my lips will get really dry really quickly if I don't keep up with my water. And, you know, I've definitely done a really good job this time around. Constantly urinating, you know, and I still haven't gone number 2, you know, since I forget when. Probably a week ago. So, you know, my digestive system is definitely completely shut down now. And, you know, that's the first hurdle to get over, you know, but it's pretty interesting. Like I said, it's all mental, man. I have had a couple days where I was hangry, you know, just irritable. And when I'm like that, I just kind of isolate, you know, and go in the office and do my own thing. You know, little Larry and I bumped heads a few times, you know. But, you know, that was just me. I apologized to him and said, dude, you know, he's like, I know, Dad. But other than that, you know, my mood's been great. Energy is awesome. But one thing, you know, like I have a project. I got to clean out our garage, you know, give it a good deep clean. And usually I could do that in a day. You know, it wouldn't be a problem. But I started on it a few days ago, and yeah, I worked on it maybe for 2-3 hours, and I was completely exhausted. You know, they say don't, you know, exert yourself while you're fasting, because your body's already under a lot of stress. And yeah, so I quit. You know, I was done after it was about 2.5 hours, and I wasn't gonna push it. So also, our timer on our dryer finally took a dump. It's been long overdue. It hung on for a while, so I got to replace that. I got the part today, and I will take care of that tomorrow, because I got to wait for the knob that goes on it. That arrives tomorrow, so I'll get that done. Also got a clogged sink I got to take care of. I find that doing things physically really helps with the fast. You know, doing something with your hands, you know, like everything I just described, where if I sit down to edit a video, it's a little tougher, because you know, you kind of need your mind when you're being creative and editing a video, and that entire time your mind's just thinking about food, you know, so it's almost a distraction. But if you're doing something with your hands, and it's true, I've heard that before, and it really is the case. So I'm trying to keep as busy as I can. I haven't done any door dashing, no delivering food for the first couple weeks of this challenge. Yeah, I knew better. I told you guys I wasn't going to in our August 1st video. Yeah, I'll probably do some here, you know, the 3rd week and the 4th week, because I'm in a much better place. Even though I'm in uncharted territories, who knows, you know, what the hunger is going to be like. You know, we'll see. Also, another thing I've been doing is binge watching food channels and food shorts. It's crazy. Not every day, but just certain days. You know, I start watching this stuff, and I was talking to my son Cody, and he turned me on to a really cool YouTube channel. For anybody that liked that show with that guy Adam, Man versus Food. Remember, he would go around and do all the food challenges. I forget which network that was on. This YouTube channel is pretty much the same thing. And this guy goes around, he does all kinds of challenges. He's got like 5 million subscribers, but every one of his videos gets like 8 million views. But I'm going to link his channel down below, because he's such a cool guy, nice guy. I'm definitely a fan now. If you like that kind of content, he can eat more food than I've ever seen anybody eat. Now that could trigger a lot of, you know, people, but if you did enjoy Man versus Food back in the day, this channel Beard Meets Food, like Beard Meets Food, yeah, you'll definitely dig it if you like that show. So I will put the link down in the description. And I mean, that guy doesn't need a whole lot of support, but I just want to turn you guys on to a really cool channel if you like that kind of stuff. Now I'm going to jump into the comment section and answer a few of your questions, read a couple of your comments. I love you guys. You know, I mean, we've gotten so much support this month. Especially me. I know a lot of you are doing the BBBE challenge with Cassie, but man, I've had so many people rooting me on, just little comments like, keep going, Larry, so very cool. But first one I got is from Diane. Glad you're doing good. How is your tinnitus? Can you tell the difference yet? Great question. That's the big question, right? The entire reason I'm doing the fast, and I have seen improvement. Here's what my tinnitus sounded like 2 weeks ago. And here's what it sounds like right now. It's 40 to 50% better. But keep in mind, my tinnitus has been really bad the last 3 or 4 months. I mean, to the extreme. So the way it is right now is pretty much like my baseline, how it is, most of the time. And I'm very thankful that it's dropped back down to that. So, hopefully this next 15 days will really, really do the job, even drop it down more, even if it doesn't get rid of it altogether, maybe down to 20%, that'd be awesome. But I'm happy with this. If I finished out the next 15 days and it was at this level, it's tolerable. But man, the last 3 or 4 months were really bad. This next comment's from James, and he says, with little Larry being a butcher, have you considered picking up chuck rolls from Costco or Sam's Club? You can usually get them for $5 a pound or less, and then cut them up how you want them. James is referring to when I was shopping for Cassie's chuck roast at Walmart, and I replied to him, that's a great idea. For sure, James, we will definitely be doing that. Kenny says, I've been trying to fast since August 1st and still trying to get past day 1. You're doing great. Keep it up. Thanks, Kenny. And that's sometimes the hardest thing about doing a fast is starting, and especially for somebody who hasn't done a lot. So just keep trying, my man. All right, this next question is from Raquel. I have one question. After I finish making bone broth, how long can I keep it in the fridge before it's bad? Raquel's referring to my bone broth recipe video. And Raquel, it'll be good 4 to 6 days in the refrigerator. After 6 days, I'll still drink it. Cassie won't. She won't touch it after about 4 days, but it's fine. You can freeze it for much longer, but it usually doesn't last that long. We usually finish it in 2 or 3 days. Yeah, you don't want to keep it in there too long because there's no preservatives. It'll spoil quickly, so enjoy it. Next one is from William. I've heard many testimonies about people overcoming snoring and sleep apnea using Carnivore and were able to discard their CPAP. I hope you will come to the point where you can do that. Actually, the first person I ever saw get rid of their CPAP was Chris Spath. And, he was one of the inspirations for us starting this channel along with Laura. But yeah, I can't wait, my man, because like I said in previous videos, my problem isn't structurally, it's just I'm fat. So yeah, once I drop the weight, I'll be able to get rid of that CPAP, and I can't wait. All right, this is the last comment I got for you guys. E. Hibbett says, I want to be supportive, but I worry about you. Don't risk your health. Thank you, my dear. I promise you, I will listen to my body, and if I'm feeling any way weird, off, I'm checking my blood pressure. My blood pressure is fine. And I still haven't checked my ketones yet, which I'm going to start doing and reporting to you guys. I'm sure they're off the chart, but I will definitely break the fast, if I'm not feeling good. Appreciate all of your comments, all of your questions. Cassie and I do our best to get to each and every one of them. It was probably 6 or 7 months ago when we couldn't get to all of our comments anymore and answer them all. Just too many, which isn't a bad thing, right? But we really do like to have that interaction with you guys and that connection. I want to give a quick shout out to Mary. She recently bought us a bunch of coffees on our Buy Me a Coffee page. It was soon after we released our August 1st video, and I said I wouldn't be door dashing, and then I got the pink eye, so I wasn't creating content. She said this was to help you guys supplement your income. And Mary, thank you so much. That was really awesome. It helps out the channel immensely. We don't bring up our Buy Me a Coffee page often, but if you guys do want to support Carnivore Quest and the work we do here, the link is always down in our description. You can buy Cassie and I a coffee, but I can't drink it until the end of the month though. But we really appreciate all the support we get through our Buy Me a Coffee page. So thank you guys. Anyways, that is all I got for you guys today. I'm going to get in there and edit this as quick as I can. So it will be a true, real-time video. Get it out to you same day. Maybe I'll get it out by 6, 7 o'clock. We'll see. Anyway, I love you guys. And no matter what you're doing, the BBBE challenge or the carnivore diets, remember no sugar, no carbs, and no cheating. Later.